Caitlin Clark just shocked everyone on the Eli Manning show. From calling out teammates to her dad handing out priceless rookie cards on Halloween, this interview had everything. And trust me, you won't believe who she put in the dunk tank. All right, so Caitlin Clark sat down with Eli Manning, and let me tell you, this is a side of her we have never seen before. She talked about how fast everything has moved, from high school to being the #1 WNBA draft pick, and she even admitted that she still feels like she should be in high school sometimes. But the real moment that caught my attention? She said the jump from college to the pros was way tougher than high school to college. And it makes sense. Most pros get time to adjust, but WNBA players, they get drafted, pack their bags, and start playing within weeks. No time to breathe, just straight into the fire. Now, Eli brings up something we all know. Caitlin Clark has changed the game for women's basketball. But when he asks if she ever thinks about her impact, she basically shrugs it off and says she is just playing the game she loves. But let's be real, every stadium she plays in is packed because of her. She is the face of women's basketball, whether she wants to admit it or not. Now, one of the coolest moments in this interview is when Caitlin talks about getting her jersey retired at Iowa. That is legendary status right there. Number 22 is officially in the rafters forever. She says it was an emotional moment, getting to share it with former teammates, coaches, and the Iowa City community that has supported her since day one. And speaking of legendary, let's talk about Caitlin's exclusive partnership with Panini. She is the first female athlete to ever lock in a deal like this, and she admits that growing up, she was obsessed with collecting cards. But here is where things get hilarious. Caitlin's dad, yes, her dad, did not have candy for Halloween this past year. So what did he do? He handed out Caitlin Clark rookie cards. And these aren't just any cards. Some of them are worth serious money. The funniest part? Kids started coming back days later asking for more. I am telling you, Caitlin's dad is a legend. Then we get into the real fun. Caitlin and Eli play Sink It or Say It, a game where if she misses a putt, she has to answer a tough question. And this is where she starts calling people out. When asked who on her team is least likely to pick up the check at dinner, she drained the putt, no answer given. But when asked if she would rather hit a game-winning three or make the game-winning assist, she did not hold back. She's taking that deep three every time. Classic Caitlin. But the moment that had me dying, Eli asked which WNBA player she'd put in a dunk tank. And instead of taking the obvious choice, Angel Reese, she plays it safe and picks her teammate, Aaliyah Boston. But you know she was thinking Angel. And just when you thought it could not get any better, Caitlin starts recreating scenes from famous sports movies. We are talking Space Jam, Remember the Titans, The Sandlot, and her takes on these movies? Hilarious. Oh, and one last thing. Eli put her on the spot about her favorite NFL player, and she did not disappoint. For her GOAT, she went with Peyton Manning. Sorry, Eli. And for her current favorite, it was none other than Patrick Mahomes. And you already know, that makes total sense because she is a huge Chiefs fan. This entire interview was a masterclass in why Caitlin Clark is not just one of the best athletes out there, but also one of the most genuine and fun personalities in sports. But now I want to hear from you. What was your favorite moment from this interview? And if you could ask Caitlin one question, what would it be? Make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications because I am bringing you all the latest Caitlin Clark updates.